If you're working on your pelvic floor strength and you're new to vibration plates, this beginner routine is the perfect place to start. I'll guide you through a gentle vibration plate routine designed to support pelvic floor strength and can help reduce bladder leakage without heavy pressure, lifting, or complicated movements. I'm Dr. Alex Hill. I'm a board certified physical therapist and I specialize in pelvic health and oncology. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos on pelvic health tips and exercises. This vibration plate routine focuses on breath, coordination, and low load activation, so it's safe for most people who are new to vibration. As always, make sure to talk with your medical provider first before starting any new exercise routine, and stop this routine if you have any pain, shortness of breath, something doesn't quite feel right, you have nausea, increased bladder leakage. Stop doing the routine. For this beginner routine, you're going to turn on your vibration plate, and we're going to keep this at a low to medium frequency or speed. And as you step on, we're going to have a little bit more of a narrow base of support, so our feet are a little bit closer together. And as we are standing on the vibration plate, I want a little bit of soft knees. So you don't need to go into a full squat. We definitely don't want your knees locked out. It's just a little bit of a soft bend. We're going to start with deep breathing first. As you breathe in, you're breathing in through the nose. Really fill up the ribs, your lungs, and your belly, and then exhale through the mouth. We'll go ahead and do 3 breaths. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and one more, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Good. Now we're going to place our feet a little bit wider, so about hip width apart, and we still have that soft bend in our knees. We're now going to do quick, powerful pelvic floor contractions or Kegels. I want you to make sure that you fully relax in between each contraction. So we're going to do about 10 of them. Go ahead, contract, relax, contract, relax, contract, relax, contract, relax, contract, relax. Good. Let's do 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Excellent job. If you need to come up a little bit from having your knees bent, you can stand up. And then our next exercise is going to be endurance contractions. So we just did quick ones. Now we're going to be working on 3 to 5 second contractions. So just like with the first ones, you don't want to hold your breath. Let's go ahead, get that nice, a little bit of a bend in the knee, and you're going to contract. So pull up and in at the pelvic floor. We're holding that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And contract for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Contract. This is number 3. Good. Make sure you're breathing through this. Hold that contraction and relax. And contraction number 4, we're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Number 5, contract, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're halfway there. If you feel your muscles getting a little bit weaker, try to re-engage them back up or hold for 3 seconds instead of 5. Hitting in those last 5 contractions. Go ahead, contract up and in. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And contract for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Number 8, contract. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Make sure you're fully relaxing in between. Go ahead, contract up and in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. You should really feel the rectum and vagina pulling up. You should feel the pelvic floor pulling in. Go ahead, squeeze. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And up and in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, if you need to stand up, kind of shake it a little bit, go ahead and do that. So we've now done our breathing, our quick contractions, our long ones. Now we're going to get into kind of a mini squat. So you're going to keep your hands resting on your thighs, and you're going to sit your bottom back. So you're going to sit back and then come up. Okay, as you're sitting back, we're going to hold that for about 5 seconds. So we're going to sit back and then come up. And 2, and come up. 3, and come up. 4, good. As you're doing this, you can breathe, engage the lower abdominals, pelvic floor if you're able to, and come up. And sit back. You can press those hands into your thighs and then back up. Again, you don't need to go very far with this. Just a small movement can be effective. As you sit back, you should feel that a little bit more into your glutes, and stand up. Sit back, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come up. Sit back, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come up. Good job. Keep it up. Keep that good form. We're not hunching over. We're keeping a neutral spine, core engaged, and come up. Sit back, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come up. All right, our next exercise that we're going to do, we're going to have that knee bend, so a little bit of a hip hinge. We're not going all the way into a squat, just a little bit of a sit back. We're going to keep that position, so we're not going to be standing up with this one. Keep that position. Hands are now on the sides of your thighs, and you're going to one side and then back up, and then to the other side. So we're doing side bends with this. Make sure you keep your core engaged. Make sure you're not pushing down, always pulling up and in. And let's go ahead. We're going to do 10 on each side. So you're going to go to the right and left. Good. We're at 2, 2, 3, 3. As you shift side to side, you'll feel it more on that side that you're shifting to. You can also put a little bit more pressure into your heel, get a little bit more of that vibration. If you want a little bit more intensity, you can also bring your feet all the way out and do the same side to side bend. With your feet being farther out, that is going to be a little bit more intense. If that's too intense, or if it feels like you might leak, go ahead, bring your feet back into a more narrow stance, bring those hips back, and keep doing those side to side bends. Again, what's nice about this routine is you don't need to do a lot of big movements to get that pelvic floor activation. Just make sure, again, you're keeping core engaged, you're breathing, nice smooth movements. We're not hunching over into it, keeping that nice neutral spine as we do these side bends. Almost there. You should be feeling this in your legs a little bit, maybe even into your sides as you're doing those side bends. Good. Go ahead, stand up, shake it out a little bit. Now, we're going to finish with just some of that deep breathing. So breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and last one, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Great job. You can do this routine 2 to 3 times a week. And once the movements, breathing, and coordination feels easy, go ahead and move on to my more advanced vibration plate routine. If you enjoyed this routine, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and share this with somebody who wants to feel even more confident with their pelvic health by using a vibration plate.